Welcome to Kenganda, your number one source of news for the African continent and the diaspora. Man, do we have a great show today. We're going to be talking about my man Donald Trump. He's getting support from Kenya and Nigeria. Uganda and Rwanda, man, they still beefing. And so much more to come. Make sure that you subscribe, like, and share the video. And let's get into the African news. So Donald Trump has been going through it as of late. Last month he gets impeached. It's all over the news. He's fighting for the presidency. 2020 is a new election year. And oh, by the way, he's beefing with Iran. But not to fear. Africa has his back. At least two of the giants on the continent. Nigeria and Kenya. Now let's stop the show right there. Remember, Donald Trump was reported to say that Africa was some SHT whole countries. That would include Nigeria and Kenya. But it seems that the two of the continent's most productive countries have forgotten about that and view Donald Trump and his leadership to be pretty good. Now, only 29% of the countries in Africa or in the world feel the same way. But why is that? Well, Kenya and Nigeria receive a lot of money from the United States every year, which they want to continue to do that, and they're supporting Donald Trump. I guess what we can understand from this is you pay what you get for it, right? So shout out to Nigeria, shout out to Kenya. I know some people don't like it, but that's tough. My man Trump is out there on the continent getting support from fellow Africans. Now, I will say this. Christians do support Donald Trump at a 69%, according to the Pew Research poll, while Muslims view him at 54%. You know, Donald Trump has had some problems with the Muslims and stuff like that. But let's see how it works out. And shout out to the people all in Africa. We love you. So we just talked about Donald Trump having some issues in America, all around the world. But now we're going to talk about Cardi B. Now, you guys know Cardi B. You know what she be working with. She's doing a little twerking and all that stuff. She was recently in West Africa on a tour about a few months ago. I think it was like last month. She was in Ghana, then went to Lagos, Nigeria, and it was sold out. It was popping out there, right? But now that Donald Trump is leaving with Iran, Cardi B says she's filing for her Nigerian citizenship, and people are ecstatic. I think she's going to get it, and obviously she will file for it, which is great. I think that it's awesome that people in America from the diaspora are connecting back with Nigeria. My question is this for the continent. Stop the show, Dima. What about the rest of us, right? Here's the situation. I saw this comment, and let me read this here, Gary. So let's do that real quick. Jeopardy music. So this comment that I'm going to read is coming from Abiki Dabri Aurora, who basically handles all the diaspora and stuff for Nigeria. She says here on the screen, as one in charge of the diaspora for Nigeria, we can't wait to receive you again. Our doors are open, sister. Chair of the Nigerian and Diaspora Commission and a former member of the Nigeria Federal House of Representatives. That's what she does, right? And you need to talk to a walkthrough to the door of return in Badagry. It's an indescribable experience. Pause. So Nigeria. What about the rest of the diasporans who would like to come to Nigeria and also get citizenship and also be welcomed with open arms? And see, this is the criticism of Nigeria from the diaspora, because Ghana, as you can see, has the year of return, right? And as a person that's African American with a lot of Nigerian blood, I'm pretty sure going through me, I'm probably more Nigerian if I would look at my DNA. Why is Ghana welcoming African Americans more so than Nigeria, when a lot of African Americans are probably more Nigerian than anything in West Africa? That's the issue that the diaspora will have with you. So unless you're Cardi B or somebody like that, you're welcoming them with open arms. How about welcoming the rest of the diaspora that y'all sold away with open arms as well, okay? Do you got to be like Cardi B? You know what I'm saying? To be able to get citizenship in Nigeria, I think this is one of the keys that the diaspora and Nigeria need to work on, bringing the African American crowd back to the continent and competing with Ghana, who is doing so right now. But shout out to Cardi B. I think it's a good move, getting the Nigerian citizenship and stuff like that. But my question to Nigeria and the rest of the continent, what about the rest of us? Let's go. So, at the Ugandan border, right? Because we was in Nigeria, now we all the way in Uganda. At the Ugandan border by the Congo, there was a smuggler coming from the Congo into Uganda. He was arrested for smuggling. No big deal. People try to smuggle in stuff all the time at borders. But he was smuggling a baby, or what we thought was a baby. The smuggler passed off a baby that was actually a phony baby that had banned cosmetics inside the baby. What were in these cosmetics? Skin lightening cream. Oh my God. Think about how smart you gotta be to do that, or dumb you gotta be. You pretend to be passing off a baby that isn't a real baby, full of cosmetics that's really like what illegal light skin eating cream, okay?
Stupid.
Pretty clever, but dumb at the same time. These creams, which are being smuggled from the Congo into Uganda and other parts, are actually killing people because people are lightening their skin and stuff like that. And these particular illegal cosmetics can cause cancer and stuff like that. But shout out to the Ugandan government for actually catching this, because that could have been a real big problem. But how desperate do you have to be, bruh, to be out here passing out fake babies on this stuff? I mean, this is crazy. So again, shout out to Uganda. Well, that's been my time for today. Make sure that you subscribe, hit the bell. It's our first segment of Kenganda News, man. I'm just so excited to be doing this. First time to be doing it, but you'll see others here. Shout out to the Kenganda team. You'll be seeing Sonia, Jonita, P. Maya, Lagoon, Michelle, the whole Kenganda crew. Man, we love you guys. Keep supporting us. And always stay true to who you are. And make sure you check us out here on the African News Beat. Peace out.